Hello ladies and gents, I just did 10 walk-ins to my local real estate agencies and here is some information from that experience. Just to give a little background, the decision to physically walk into my local real estate agencies was made because we had a demo ready to showcase to them. Me and my developer at the time, which was about 4 months ago, thought we'd created a pretty awesome product using Stack AI. I had the demo ready up on my phone. So all I had to do was show them my phone, be like, hey, would you have a minute or so just to have a look at my little video that we made? And I'd try and pitch that. And I had a little script going on. So while the video was playing, I could show them the product. Basically, it was just like a appointment setter, qualifier, and a property search assistant that would go onto their website. So for 2 days, I drove around trying to pitch our demo to them. And these are the objections that they had. Number 1, it will not be like talking to a real human. Number 2, can't give the personal touch that the real estate agent would. Number 3, we already have an app that rentals use to communicate with us. However, it was not AI. Number 4, they're very skeptical about the whole AI thing. They don't know much about it and they don't trust it. So number 5, they said they already have a qualifying system. For example, people jump on a website called realestate.com. This is in Australia, and the phone number is just there, or the real estate agent's email is there, and they just call it or email them, and then basically whichever one of the real estate agent picks up first, they get that client. Number 6 was, do you have a business card? And I was completely fresh. This was like my first week of doing anything salesy related. I did not have a business card. Number 7, some gatekeepers are very well trained and it is hard to get past them. So this is not so much as an objection, but the gatekeepers themselves were the ones who were stopping me from getting any real connection to the managers or the owner of the real estate agency. And number 8 was, you can't book a viewing because almost every house is owner occupied. So what does that mean? Our chatbot that we made, it was already trying to schedule the person who wanted to look at the house, but you can't do that because there is someone already living in the house. So somehow you would need to create a system where the owner, the real estate agency work together to come up with a sort of like an online system that could track both of the availabilities and then go from there. So those are some of the objections that we had. How could you objection handle some of these or all of these? So what I tried doing with the it would not be like talking to a real human one, and number 2, where you can't give a personal touch. So what I tried saying on the spot is that we can create a AI persona trained on your best real estate agent that you have right now, and it will act like them, and it'll have the same tonality, it'll have the same emotional response every time, and it will be 100% accurate all the time, 24/7, even when you guys are taking your dog out for a walk. That was my response. So probably what I would do if I was going to do this again is I would not try to sell AI if I was going to do this again. So some of the other ways I could have responded was provide some examples. So I could have said something like, hey, I'm working with 2 major firms in Miami that are both developing AI agents that dial and handle conversations end to end. This means the conversations are secured and no data is leaked anywhere. That's one way I could have handled 1 or 2 of those. Another one is, our existing clients in real estate are already experiencing the benefits of streamlined operations and customer interactions through AI. Would you like to talk about that? Another way I thought about objection handling some of these as well was to try and make them feel like they're a dinosaur in like a friendly yet provocative way. Could just say something like, do you think the industry is really going to stay the same? So is the face-to-face strategy or the people calling up your agents the only ways you see you're getting clients 10 years from now? So if I told you that a lot of our clients for my agency are all asking to build a system that qualifies leads, would that change your mind about considering AI? Could say something like, if you had unlimited money to buy a magic wand that would fix one thing in your business, what would that be? Another good question is, if you had to hire people to fill in this one role, what would it be? Just to summarize, I hope this will help some of you who are focusing on the real estate niche, the objections that I had, and how to handle some of those. The golden nugget that I'll drop for you guys is, after all these interactions, I actually became quite close with one of the sales reps. So what he does is, his main job is to walk around a house after someone has cleaned it and is ready to be rented. So he walks in with his phone and takes pictures of absolutely everything in the house. On average, on like a average size house, he takes about 1,500 photos, and for each photo, he has to describe the status of the object. So for example, a desk, is it scratched? Is it used? Does it have any dents in it? Like anything to do with the item, that one specific item. He then has to log it on the system on his phone. So manual has to type it in. And the whole process for each little thing in the house, the backyard, the state of it, anything you can think of, even a spoon in the kitchen, he has to take a picture of it. So you could create a system, because this is a huge pain point for him. It takes him like between 3 and 5 hours to do this whole thing. Maybe we could use AI to look at the picture, strip the metadata from the picture, and then send it off to our AI, and then transfer it over to whatever app they are using to hold all this information. So we literally just moved to Poland. This is my 3rd day of actually settling in. I'm trying to, so I had to get a new mic, had to get a new setup already, and still missing a webcam and things like that. So with time, I hope that we'll be able to build up a better setup, and the quality of the picture will be better. Anyway, signing out.